I hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday. This is my first time making a video since I've had surgery. I had pre-taped everything else because I knew that I'd need a little time off. So it's really nice seeing everyone. It's good to be back. Hi, Craig. Hi, Sharon. Soul, Kim. Light Vocation, Pama. Valerie, Good Juju. DJ. Muriel. Welcome, welcome. So when I was doing the membership video today on manifestation, boy, did it start to rain. It just came down in buckets and we had a little bit of thunder and lightning. But you know, now the sun is out and it's supposed to be a good day here tomorrow. So we shall see. Well, welcome, Mark. Sandy, Leonora, Elsie, welcome. Hi, Jessica. So how's everyone doing tonight before we get into all the political stuff? So much stuff to cover, right? Yeah, I see, Miss Brazil, you're from Florida. I saw someone who's from California. People are from everywhere tonight. How is everyone doing with the all that smoke coming from Canada? Because that actually did hit us, you know, here in southern New England. I was a little surprised. Oh, some more folks from California. It's a lot earlier there, huh? Yeah, you guys are 3 hours ahead. It cleared in New York City. Yeah, I would say it's pretty clear here overall. Yeah, so it was pretty awful in some spots. I know Elsie is saying, loved hearing the rain. So we just did the second half of the manifestation seminar. So if you're a member, it's being uploaded. It has its own playlist. And if you want to become a member, you can watch it on demand whenever you want. You know, I was telling a story that I just got an email from a member last night saying he didn't even apply. He kept applying for jobs, wasn't getting anything, you know, wasn't getting anywhere. He really hated his schedule. And he got invited to apply for the job after doing the manifestation exercise that I gave everybody. He's been doing it for the past month or so. And he was invited. He got the job. It's $10 more an hour. It only takes half the time to get there. He has an extra week of vacation time now, good benefits. So, you know, it works. You know, that manifestation seminar is good stuff. Oh no, so in Canada, brown rain. Oh Lord. Ugh. It's interesting here. It's actually rather muggy. It's kind of humid and sticky. Not so great. And I do have my water here. Okay. Oh, good, Giselle. I'm glad I gave everybody in the seminar today a new way to open your chakras. And so I'm glad it resonated with so many of you, you know, because sometimes people have a hard time visualizing it one way. So I taught another way. And I gave a heavy duty protection ritual using 4 different angels, not your typical sword banishing. So, all right, let's get into it. So 45's indictment. So, you know, as you know, he had all those documents that he should not have had in Mar-a-Lago. And now it's come back to bite him, which is what I predicted. If you remember correctly, I did say that wasn't going away, that this is going to be an issue for him. And so I thought, let's take a look at this. I'm going to just, if you get a little seasick, look away for a second. I'm going to just turn the camera down a bit. Okay. I'm not sure how much it went down, but so let's take a look at the indictment here and what's going to become of that. So I'm going to use the typical Rider-Waite that I use along with the light seers. So let me just put them down. And I'm just going to use the Light Seers. I've been really liking this Light Seers tarot. Yeah, Jack Smith is really coming through, huh, everybody? Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. All right. So it's interesting when you use two different decks and you get such similar answers. So to represent this situation, he does get the Tower with the Magician. So that means, you know, there was an abuse of power, right? Because when the Magician's at his best, you know, that's fantastic, right? A lovely new beginning and manifesting your desires into reality. But no, it's paired with the Tower. So this is going to create that Tower moment where everything falls apart. This is definitely the beginning of like the unraveling of what he thought was going to be stable and sturdy, what he thought his life was going to be. His obstacles, I think this is how he's going to feel. 8 of Wands, like it's just coming at him left and right. Because remember, I told you, once it starts with all these indictments and him going to, you know, the courtroom and testifying and this and that, once it all starts, it doesn't stop. And it's just going to be like every single day. So I think he's feeling like this. And this is Ace of Wands, and it's in the obstacle position. So once again, Ace of Wands, when it's at its best, is wonderful, but it's not, is it? So, you know, he's not going to get that wonderful new beginning, right? Aces are about new beginnings. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a Tower moment. This is not what he expected. To a very high degree, I am going to say he was delusional, thinking like, I've gotten out of so many things that I'll get out of this too. But if you remember, I told you a long time ago that's not going to happen. So Wheel of Fortune paired with the 6 of Wands. So this is a turning point in his life. This is connected to his karma, his destiny. And, you know, 6 of Wands, this is going to be a bit of a struggle. So this is not like a pleasant thing. You know, so yes, this is a turning point, but it's not in a good way. Like I said, I really don't think he thought this was going to happen somehow. We're going to be hearing, Page of Wands, more about this. And 4 of Swords. He's going to want to really retract, pull away, hide, you know, just escape it all. And that's just not going to be a choice, is it? It isn't. But there's going to be so much more that we hear. So I think, you know, we've already heard a lot, but there's more to come. So it's sort of like, buckle your seatbelts here, get ready for this ride. And then he gets 6 of Swords, literally with the 5 of Swords. So this is a battle. He is in for a fight. He is in for a fight. And we know that this is not one that he's going to win. So when you look at his cards, this is not something he's going to win. So this indictment is certainly not good for him, but I think for the American people, justice is going to be served, okay? Because you can't take those sort of documents. And I know I'll have somebody ask, well, you know, how come it was okay for Biden and Pence to do it? It's a very different story because, you know, sometimes people will say that I'm biased. But here's the thing. First of all, Biden and Pence, they both cooperated. They also didn't try saying things like they use mind magic to declassify documents. You know, I mean, that was a little disturbing when he was talking about he can just declassify documents with his mind. See, like Biden and Pence didn't go down that route. You know, they cooperated. And also, too, we know the nature of the documents that 45 took. And it's scary. You know, we're now bordering on things that you would consider to be like treasonous. You know, really betraying the American people. These weren't just any old documents. You know, because I think with Biden and Pence, it was more that they forgot about them more than anything. it's just like, to me, it's like apples and oranges, what happened, you know? So, and no, I don't see anything happening to Biden or Pence because of their documents. They cooperated, you know, they did what they needed to do, and that's that. Oh no, Craig, your Republican buddy said they're praying for 45 Sunday. Do you want to go? Oh goodness. Uh, you know, I mean, I never wish harm upon anybody, but at the same time, if I was going to pray for something, I would say I would pray for justice to be served. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, so Selah V is asking about inciting an insurrection on January 6th. Is that still coming? Yes. Let's take a look at that, Selah V, for sure. And if you haven't already, please hit the like button, put a comment in here. And if you do want to schedule a reading, there's only one way to do it. I know there's scammers out there. It's DianeAquarius.com. So 45 and Jan 6th. Okay, let's just take a look here. First card I get is the card of the ruthless battle here. So it's not over. It's not over. Interesting stuff here. I'm going to use the Light Seers deck too. Somebody asked me, I saw, why tarot decks are so big. But if you look at mine, like this is the little Light Seers and this is the little Rider-Waite. These aren't even the typical size. And then they do have the oversized ones too. But they do come in different sizes. I like smaller ones. Okay, so let's just... Okay, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Okay, so what's, you know, at the heart of the matter? The ruthless battle and the Chariot. So like, you know, you were asking, is it going forward? Is something going to happen? Oh yeah, this battle, this fight is going forward. This isn't ending. This is moving forward, you know, and we keep seeing like every other day, more and more of these, you know, insurrectionists are, you know, getting put behind bars and all, you know, so it's not ending, and it's not ending for 45 either. Okay. The obstacle, 9 of Swords paired up with the Sun. So, I mean, the Sun is like a nice new beginning. It's such a positive, warm, you know, it's a very lovey-dovey kind of card, right? It's a yes card. But it's showing up in the obstacle position along with the 9 of Swords, right? 9 of Swords isn't good anyways. So, yeah, a lot of negativity coming his way. You know, he's not going to enjoy what is coming from this. And then we start off with, you know, oh, Dr. Liz, thank you so much for the donation. Like I said, anyone that donates money to me, it's going right towards my wedding, September 30th. And I will answer your question too, Liz. So he's kind of feeling, once again, we get into that delusional territory where his thoughts aren't quite right. He shouldn't be thinking or feeling like this, but he's kind of feeling like, I'm getting away with it. And it's paired with Page of Pentacles. We're going to hear that he's not, right? Pages deliver messages. And also too, financially, this isn't going to be good for him. This is going to hit him in the pocketbook. We also get the Hierophant, which tells me that that's going to jail, or court rather. I'm sorry, court, excuse me. That it's going to court, you know, paired up here with the 6 of Cups. So it's going to court because we need a return to normalcy. We need a return to normalcy. A president doing that isn't normal. It's not okay. It's not acceptable. And then we get the 3 of Swords, the brokenheartedness that he's going to be feeling, along with the Hanged Man. So it's going to drag out for a bit. But when it does start to come into fruition for him, he's going to be really, really sad. Oh, thank you so much for the donation, Paula. I know I'll be seeing you soon. So let me take a look at Dr. Liz's question. What about the judge who's been assigned to the case, Cannon? Will she be taken off duty? Yeah, you know, I feel like she is. I feel like she's going to go. I feel like she needs to go. How about that? That's a great question, Good Juju. And I will answer your question next. She wants to know about any riots when he goes in on Tuesday. Okay. Okay, so this judge. So they're in the process of deciding what in the heck do we do with this person. This is interesting. It's definitely telling a story. And, you know, that's part of the reason that I just love tarot, is that tarot tells a story. It does. It tells a fantastic story, you know? Kim, I love it. Everyone's asking the questions you want answered. That's often the case, right? We are all part of the same collective. So there's a lot of money involved here. Interesting. How often, you know, when I read on these things, and it's not a money question, right? We're asking about, is a judge going to be removed? You're not asking me about the stock market or something. And what I'm getting is money, money, money. So money. Oh gosh, how much more money can I get? Lord. Okay. So they are Two of Swords, trying to decide what we do with her. But it's interesting because this card oftentimes, when you do political readings, represents the Republican Party and, you know, big money and the money that they have. So a lot of money is being thrown at this. So it's interesting because to me, this wasn't really a money question, because I do feel like she's going. I do. And you can see she is going. But look at the obstacles. Literally 6 and Queen of Pentacles. Okay? 6 and Queen of Pentacles. Money. You know, money changing hands. Okay? Queen of Pentacles. And that could actually be her. That could actually be the judge herself, even. You know, she's having a tough time here. You know, I think she should just recuse herself from it. But so High Priestess paired up with 7 of Pentacles. So High Priestess, that is like hidden agendas, secret motives, paired up with really like reaping what you sow, thinking about things, thinking things over. So there is a lot going on behind the scenes. This is one of those situations I'm going to tell you, don't take it at face value. Okay? Don't take this at face value. There is so much going on that they're not telling us. Okay? That's how I feel. But there are those working hard behind the scenes, and we get the 10 of Pentacles again. So in another deck. So there's those, let me see how I want to say this. There are those who want to get rid of her, and then there are those who are working hard to keep her. And, you know, it really seems like the Republicans really do want to keep her there. 6 of Wands, she's going to keep having a career after this. She is. She's going to keep having a career, but I don't think she's going to remain judge. She's going. You know, here she is, 8 of Cups. You know, she's leaving, one way or another. But I just feel like this is just such, it's a financial issue, and it's like, it just shouldn't be. You know what I mean? But no, I do see her going. So, I mean, that's the good news. I just feel like a lot of money's been thrown at this. So, all right. Someone wanted to know about any riots on Tuesday. Let's take a look. I got my water here in my little bumblebee glass. See if I can push it over to the side. Okay, so I'm not feeling it. I'll be honest. Psychically, I'm not feeling it, guys. Okay. By the way, I am glad that like thousands of you are loving those pick-a-piles, and they're just being so accurate, and you guys are feeling like you're getting personal readings and the tarot tutorials. You know, I'm really glad that that's something that I can offer you, you know. I love giving back. Interesting. I think there are those that will want to, but they don't. Okay. So even if they started, which I don't think they're going to, but I guess even if they did start, it's going to be stopped dead in its tracks. Okay. So I'm not really worried about it. No. Yeah, no, I feel okay about it. Like Knight of Cups, to me, this is always a good card. And it's actually interesting because it's paired with Eight of Wands. So cards of like opportunity, good things to come. I'm not getting anything negative. The obstacle, you know, I think there's those that are fiery here, Ace of Wands, that kind of want to do it, but they can't. And then Five of Cups, just kind of like them just walking away and leaving it, you know. And then let me see here. Six of Swords paired with Knight of Swords. I think the appropriate people will take action to make sure that we are safe. Everything is good on Tuesday. No worries. Seven of Cups with Eight of Swords. I mean, it's kind of nice getting the Eight of Swords. I mean, that's literally showing them restricted, not doing it. So that's why I'm saying, like, even if I think they started to, it would be like squashed. And then you get like, you know, it's interesting because we got Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, no, it's just kind of a loss for them. But for us, it's kind of like actually a good day, 10 of Cups. You know, it's a day of celebration and happiness and good things. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about it. But of course, too, you know, with that being said, let's not get, you know, arrogant over it. And, you know, make sure that if you're in that area that you take, you know, proper precautions. I've been telling you guys that a lot anyways, because, you know, we've had so many riots and whatnot. You know, there's a big difference between a protest and a riot, I think. So let's see. Jack Smith has already asked for Cannon to be removed. Yeah, I think it just needs to happen. It just needs to happen. Oh, yes. And Ivana is reminding all of us. Guess what, everyone? If you haven't checked, for all of you that have an iPad, you now have a community tab. So if you haven't checked it out already, check it out. And members, you already have the membership tab right there. And everybody, you now have the community tab. So finally, YouTube has fixed that. So because I'm like super active on the community tab. So I'm really, really happy that they did that. So yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Dina says, hopefully the militias will see what happened with the insurrectionists. Exactly. I'm just looking for... Oh, will we learn? Okay, Catherine's asking, will we learn if 45 is a Russian asset or not? I mean, do I think that he is? Yes. Psychically, yes. I do. But I feel like there's just so much energy swirling around him with all these other things. It's sort of like, which one's going to get him first? Like, there's so many to choose from, right? Like, which one's going to get him first? So let's see, like, are we going to actually find this out, you know, in a concrete manner, in a timely manner? Not like, say, in some kind of documentary, you know, 20 years from now. How many times can I keep pulling up this 10 of Pentacles? Yeah, Sharon's saying it'll come out years from now. Yeah, I feel confident that it will come out. That's why I'm asking, like, in a timely manner. In a timely manner. Okay, let's see. It's interesting. You know what the cards are talking about? Oh my gosh, and I got the 10 of Pentacles again in both decks. What are the chances? What are the chances? I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Okay, this is what I'm getting. We're going to find out because it's going to court. There's something judicial coming up. So we're not going to find out just randomly, like we just turn on the news and some journalist made a breakthrough. No, I think this is going to happen. You know, it's interesting. The two cards I pulled, 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, something's coming to an end. They're 10s, right? 10s are the end of something. And so we're coming to the end of all of this. But obstacle, lack of action. And there are those, you know, 9 of Pentacles, throwing money at this, trying to block it, trying to prevent it. Okay. But here's the thing. We get the Hierophant with the Magician. I think it's going to eventually go to court. But like I said, there's just so many people wanting to take him to court. It's like, you know, trying to read his energy right now is a little insane because I just feel like it's all just swirling around and it's like, I'm going to get him. No, I'm going to get him. No, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Like, it's like energetically, it's just mush. Like, it's just everywhere. You know, 7 of Pentacles, he is going to reap what he sows. And this is going to be a new beginning for him. And it's not one that he likes. And we keep kind of getting this for him, that there's this new beginning coming for him that he's not going to like. But 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, this is going to be a milestone and like a celebration for the American people. You know, we're finally going to get the validation that we need, that we want. So, you know, it's coming, people, but I'm not willing to commit to any sense of timing on that one. I just think one day we're going to turn on the news and there it is. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Hello, B Spirit. Hello, Sharon Sipe, Vivian, Sandy, Holly, Lucretia, David. Welcome, everybody. I am looking for questions here. Christina asks, Saudi Arabia is acting more and more like an enemy. What is our future relationship with Saudi Arabia? I think they're really testing the waters right now. I really think, you know, Russia, everything that Vlad has done has emboldened them. You know, so I think they're testing the waters. Just like China has been, you know. They're testing the waters. Oh, that's a good question, Suzanne. China and Cuba. Let's take a look at that next. So Saudi Arabia. Ooh, I get the Devil card. Okay. Everyone that was at the seminar, the manifestation seminar today, got to see my Annie. She joined us for a little bit. You got to see some Annie snuggles. She is the best snuggler. Right now, she's sitting across from me. She's supervising. She's my manager. Okay, so let's take a good hard look at this because I think this is worth talking about. I'm just getting some psychic hits here because I got 3 of Cups and I just started to get like all this information. Yeah, they're testing the waters here. So let's dig into this a little bit. There is going to be a change. Okay. Knight of Wands paired up with Page of Cups. So one that really evokes like emotions in us, but not in a good way. These aren't like happy emotions that we're going to be feeling, unfortunately. The Obstacle, Five of Cups, paired up with the Hanged Man. So like this period of sadness, remorse, regret, depression, angst, those sort of things, you know. So yeah, the cards are actually extremely negative, guys. They get the Devil card. And what I started to get the psychic hit about, because it was paired up with Three of Cups, was I see them joining up with, I think it's Russia and China. That's what the three is. Like they're joining up with two other countries, like against us, like just to be miserable. But let me just be clear too, because I mean, I'm not here to like scare anybody. I don't actually see them doing much other than just being kind of miserable. You know, like I don't see them creating World War III or something. No, I just kind of feel like they're just acting like garbage, to be honest with you. We get the Moon paired up with the Magician. So they're working their magic, so to speak, in the dark, away from the light. And, you know, with the Devil card, we know what they're doing is dark. And there's a lot of hidden agendas here, a lot of mystery. They're not telling us everything. I'm sure they're not telling their people very much either. Because also, too, one thing I always like to be really clear about is I know that I am oftentimes critical of other governments. Heck, I've been critical of our government. But the one thing I'm not critical of are the people, right? I mean, like when 45 was president, I mean, we were still good people. I was still a good person. I don't know about you. You know, I was still doing my best to help out humanity. So like when I say this, like, you know, your average Saudi Arabian, I think they just want to live a good, normal life. You know, just the same thing with the Chinese and the Russians and everything else. You know, I mean, I think there's far more good people on the planet than bad. But I think there's plenty of bad governments. That I do think. I mean, look at what Turkey just did. You know, oh gosh. I mean, you know, Erdogan is back in power and what a mess. But interesting that we get both the 9 and 10 of Swords. So they are going to do something to betray us. And, you know, something that's going to cause like some anxiety and whatnot. So, yeah, I think you're right to ask that question. I don't see that it's going to be horrible. I think it's more like in the miserable category. You know, just to be difficult. You know, these governments, you know, their leaders, they need to learn how to be happy, don't they? Let's see. I'm looking for some questions here. Oh, Annie is beautiful. Thank you, Diana. I think so too, but I could be a little bit biased. Yeah, I'm glad that so many of you are agreeing that, yes, there are more good people, right? We hear about all these lousy governments, but, you know, as somebody that's traveled so much of the world, when I meet people, they don't seem too much different than me. You know, I don't know. I mean, I've been all over the place. Oh, will any other country attempt to prosecute 45? Here's the thing. I don't think, no. I'm going to say no. Maybe not because they don't want to, not because like there isn't a want, but because there's not going to be an opportunity or a chance. I feel like his days are becoming very numbered. Oh, will they exhume Ivana and find more documents? That's a good question. You know, because that was very strange. That whole thing with Ivana was very, very strange. I mean, that never sat quite right with me. That didn't feel quite right. Oh, and then we'll look at Chris Christie. Yes, that's actually one of the ones I wrote down to look at. So yeah, will they do anything with Ivana? If you haven't already, please hit the like button. It does help me. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think they're going to. There are those that want it to happen. I can see that. Okay. I can see that. But it looks like they're going to be blocked. And it looks like the person blocking it, or the people blocking it, have something to do with her family, her side, her kin, people that are related to her, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and say no. I don't think they're going to exhume her body. Not because they don't want to. You know, I think that they're moving on and there is enough money to block it. And here's the sun. No, I think they're moving on, new beginnings and whatnot. And yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. The obstacle, to me, this has something to do with her, her family, something that she put into writing, something to do with her that blocked it, and the Temperance card. You know, and that's like a card of peace and, you know, her not being disturbed. So yeah, I'm going to say no. I can keep reading, but it to me just looks like one big no. Because the cards are just kind of like neutral in nature. So yeah, it just looks like someone's going to be blocking it though. Because here she is, like literally like 8 of Swords, like still underground, not being touched. So yeah, I'm going to say no. But I can tell you though, there are those people that are thinking about it, people that have some power, people, you know, maybe in the government or whatever. Okay. All right. What question did I say I was going to read on? Oh, Chris Christie. Okay. So, all right. What do we need to know about him? I was a little surprised, I guess, that he's running again. You know, he hasn't had a great track record, but I guess he is extremely determined. And, you know, and the one thing I have to say, I mean, I do not care for his politics. And I think if I met him in person, I wouldn't care for him as a person, to be honest with you. I'm not getting like those warm fuzzies. But the one thing that I really hate that people are doing to him is fat shaming. Look, he's done enough bad things that you can call him out on the things that he has done without mentioning his appearance. That I didn't like. You know, I mean, dislike him because he has a horrible track record. He's not a nice person. He's not a good person. But to sit there and fat shame somebody, come on, it's 2023. Can we knock it off? You know, children are listening, right? Aren't we better than that? Oh, who's this woman that's blocking him? There's a woman blocking him. Yeah, Dina, I saw that. Fox News made an inappropriate. You know, and here's the thing. You can apologize, but it's still out there. You still said it. You did what you did, you know, and but I've heard other people do it too. And I just think that we're better than that. You know, go after him because he has a terrible track record. You know, I mean, he has said and done enough things. I mean, look at what he did in New Jersey, you know? Okay, so, I mean, will he win as president? No. Is he going to hang in for quite some time? Yes. The cards are pretty clear about that. He's going to keep going forward. He literally got 2 knights. to start off with. So he's going to hang in there. He's going to move forward. He's going to keep campaigning. Okay. That's not going away. But there is some woman that's related to his karma, his destiny, his fate, that's going to really end up blocking him doing something. So there's something here that I don't know anything about, but it'll become apparent, right? As we watch all this unfold, it's going to become apparent that something is going to happen here. Let me just take a little bit more of a look at that. Who is this person? And why is it linked to his destiny? I mean, because it was the Wheel of Fortune with the Queen of Wands here. Does he have a wife? A wife or an ex-wife? There's like a wife or an ex-wife. This is somebody he was married to or is married to. Yeah. And she is just like, nope, 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 nope. She's doing something. There is a wife or an ex-wife that is going to do something here. That isn't going to be good for him. Okay. So he is married. Everyone's saying he's married. Okay. Yeah. I don't know much about his personal life. And honestly, he's not somebody I would normally read on, but he's actually made it this far. So I was like, well, you know what? And I saw you guys asking. But you know, he's trying to juggle everything, you know, with the Page of Swords. So he's trying to juggle everything, but not very well here. Okay. And my guides are saying, they're bringing me like to his chest, because I'm getting, because like, yeah, Two of Pentacles can be about money, but I'm getting more health. It's making me feel like I should just drop on the ground. I need to pull out of that energy. I'm okay. So I'm a bit worried about his health. Okay. I think he's only going to get so far. And maybe that's actually why his wife steps in and says, you know, look, you're not well enough. So I wonder if he already has health problems that we don't know about. And it's got, because I'm feeling more like clogged arteries, high cholesterol. I'm getting those vibes. So, but it's like, yeah, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good in here. It doesn't feel good. But here's the thing. Yes, he's going to lose. Five of Pentacles. You know, he's not going to be president. But, you know, he's still going to hang in there. He's still going to keep being Chris Christie, doing his thing. You know, it's not like he's just going to disappear off the face of the earth. And he'll get a job doing something else, Ace of Swords. So, you know, I mean, I don't think we're done hearing about him. But, I don't see him becoming president. Yeah, oh gosh, being in his energy. Let me take a sip of water here. Being in his energy is really like a very heady, icky thing here. Yeah, maybe diabetic, because that would explain the dropping, but I'm getting stuff in my chest. It doesn't feel good. It actually even feels wrong to just swallow the water. Is Jared going to jail, and will the public know the $2 billion payoff and his connection to the Khashoggi murder? Yeah, let's take a look at Jared. I mean, it certainly would be nice if somebody was held accountable for that, right? So yeah, I haven't read on Jared for a bit. Oh, okay, one jumped out here. Yeah, you know, he's always kind of wheeling and dealing, isn't he? You know, Page of Cups. With the obstacle being the Knight of Cups. Okay. Okay. All right. His cards are not too hot. Literally pulled up the tower here. Jared been lying. Yeah. And you know, I think he does it very well. Like, it's almost like he's been like trained to do it or something. Like, I mean, he looks so strange anyways. Like his affect is so flat. It's bizarre. It doesn't quite look right. So, all right. Oh gosh, my friend Jared here. Oh, interesting. Oh, juicy, 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 juicy. Okay. So first of all, let me just say he gets the tower in both of my decks. Let me just say that. So for those of you that know tarot, you know what that means. If you don't, his world is crumbling down. You know, the problem with the tower is it gets struck by lightning, but it's not on a good foundation. If it was on a better foundation, it could withstand a lightning strike. But it's not built on a good foundation, so it's not going to withstand it. And so, you know, that's him. He is the tower. And so this is not going to be good for him. But it has something to do, here's the Lover's card, with Ivanka. Okay, so there's definitely more to come with that. You know, I don't think she is safe. She is not off limits with all of these investigations. For his obstacle, you know, I think he's always gotten away with things. Kind of like 45, right? And then you pair it up with the 5 of Wands. It's just kind of miserable. Nothing is going to go his way. And I think for so long, you know, things did work out for him, that this is a little bit of a surprise, you know, but it's not going to keep up. And so he gets the 5 of Wands. He also gets the 5 of Swords. So, you know, once again, and 5s, as you know, are about change. And we can see from the cards, you know, surrounding them, these are not good cards of change. You know, like you also get the 8 of Swords. And to me, this is, you know, when you read on cases like this could actually be like prison, jail. And so, yeah, I think his good times are about to come to an end. I do think he is going to be held accountable. Things are not going to go his way. He is not going to be a happy man here. So I will take one more question, and then I'll finish up with a 3-card pull. He almost bankrupted his family, yeah. Yeah, Ruthie Ann, she picked someone like her father. Talk about a daddy complex. Oh, okay, so Russia and Cuba. Oh, yeah, let's look at that one. I mean, not exactly what we wanted to hear. And first of all, I do think it is true that they did pair up here. You know, I know they're trying to like downplay it and say, oh, it's not true. It's, you know, it's like it's just some kind of rumor or something. But no. I think Cuba is helping Russia. I do. Yeah, Chariot, 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. But they haven't really solidified yet exactly how they're going to work together. Okay, things are a little bit up in the air. They're trying to figure out, how do we do this? How do we make these things work? They're not quite sure. Like, we want to be together, we want to work together, but we're not quite sure about the details. Interesting cards. So yes, they are going to pair up together, literally. You know, we get the Lovers here. But they do also get the Tower. But so the Chariot, they are moving forward with their relationship, but it's not good. I really think for Cuba, they're going to get the short end of the stick. That's what I'm feeling. It's not going to pan out for them the way that they're hoping. I think that they're seeing this as some, like, I don't know, like some kind of salvation for them. And it's just not going to be. Interesting that we get 2 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles here. But so Ace of Wands and 2 of Swords, you know, they're at a crossroads. They're trying to make a decision, both of them. How do we do this together? And they're hoping for this new fertile beginning, but it's in the obstacle position. So it's not going to be a fertile beginning. Something's going to happen. They're going to kind of pair up, but it's not going to work out the way they thought. And I really think Cuba's hands are tied. And they're left just, not really happy or satisfied with anything. Four of Cups here. They're not really happy about it. You know, the Tower paired up with Three of Wands. I think the relationship is going to break up, but it is going to happen. But you know, it's the Lovers with Two of Pentacles, but they're sort of like, how do we do this? How do we do this? Like, we don't know. And it's sort of like nobody really thought it through. It's not well thought out is what I'm getting. They're trying to do something together, but it's not going to pan out the way they thought. All right. So I'm going to use my Archangel Michael Oracle deck here. And if you want to just get comfortable, take a nice deep breath and ask the universe what you need to know right now. What message do you need to know right now tonight? And I'm just going to take the top 3 cards. Okay. So nice deep breath, clear your mind. Are you drawn to 1, 2, or 3? Okay, here we go. Card number 1. Yes, you are correct. You have listened to your inner guidance and made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. So keep progressing with your plans. Don't give up. Don't second guess yourself so much, right? You know, listen to that gut instinct, that little inner voice. Trust in divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on a path of growth. Sometimes when we're on that path of growth, it can not feel so good, right? It can be very uncomfortable, but there is a higher purpose, the cards are saying. So there's a higher purpose to what you're going through right now, and it's going to lead you to something better. Oh, hi, Dave. Good to see you. And 3, the way forward is open. You're not trapped. So often we feel that we are, aren't we? Though, like we get like that feeling like, oh, we're stuck, we're trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So that's Archangel Michael saying, I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So you know what? It's time to move forward, you know, break free, manifest those things that you desire, that sort of thing. So it was a pleasure doing this. Anyone interested in membership for next month, we are going to be working on angel magic. I am actually going to teach you how you do a proper angel ritual, where we will be calling in the angels and asking for assistance and guidance and that sort of thing. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you everybody for joining me. And I will see you all again with a tarot tutorial on Monday. All right. Bye everyone. Have a fantastic weekend.